Today we're going into the command known as killall in Linux. This command comes to the rescue when your programs crash or get stuck. Stick around as we explore its practical applications through various examples. The killall command in Linux is used to terminate processes by their names rather than their process IDs. It allows you to specify the name of a process and it will terminate all processes with that name. This command is particularly useful when you want to stop multiple instances of a program running simultaneously. Its syntax is pretty straightforward. You type killall followed by any options you want to include and the name of the process you want to terminate. Here, the option is enclosed by square brackets, meaning that specifying an option is not mandatory for the command. You can add an option to the syntax of the killall command to modify it. You can look for it on the man page. To go to the man page, first open the terminal, then type the command man killall. Press enter. Scroll down and you will get them. All options in Linux are case sensitive. Therefore, you must be careful while using this. Now, press Q to quit this man page. The killall command in Linux is a helpful tool for terminating a process in the case of unresponsiveness. So, let's dive into some real-world scenarios where killall saves the day. You can easily terminate a process in Linux using the killall command followed by the process name. Firefox is currently running in the background of my device. Open the Ubuntu terminal. Now type top N5 piping. Now grep Firefox. Enter. And here it is. Now I'll terminate the Firefox process using the killall command. To do so, type the command in the command prompt killall Firefox. Now I'll press the enter button, but keep your eye on the Firefox icon. Enter. Look, the small circle beside the icon is now vanished. That means Firefox is not running in the background now. It's terminated. Again, use the previous command to check whether the Firefox application has been closed or not. Enter. You can see that Firefox process is successfully closed by using the killall command in Linux, so no PID of Firefox is printed in the terminal. You have got Gedit and Firefox running in the background, hogging up your resources. Check it by using the command line in the command prompt, top N5 piping grep Gedit. Enter. Here it is. And this is the PID of Gedit, so it's running in the background. Now, if I check for Firefox, top N5 piping grep Firefox. This is the Firefox running in the background. And these are the PIDs. So, you can terminate both in a single command line. To do the same, type the command in the terminal killall Firefox and Gedit. You just have to mention the application names and press the enter button. Look, both have been terminated. To get the process ID of Gedit, run the command in the command prompt again. Yes, top N5 grep Gedit. Enter. It returns nothing. To get the process ID of Firefox, run the similar command top N5 grep Firefox. Enter. So, both the Firefox and Gedit applications are closed successfully using the killall command in Linux. That's why no PID of Gedit and Firefox are printed in the terminal. Sometimes we might accidentally terminate processes we didn't intend to. Thankfully, there's a solution for that, the I option. Firefox is currently running in the background. You can check it by top N5 piping grep Firefox. Enter. Here it is. Now I'll terminate the Firefox process interactively using the I option. To do so, type the command killall I Firefox. Press enter. Now it's asking for your confirmation. If you don't want to, then type capital N. Rather, write down Y. I'm going with the Y option. Again enter. Look, Firefox application is closed. To check it, again use the command top N5 grep Firefox. Enter. So, you can see that I have closed the Firefox process after asking for confirmation by using the killall command. That's why no PID of Firefox is printed in the terminal. Anyone can make a mistake about the proper casing of a process name. Alright, let's see how we can use the killall command in Linux to terminate a process regardless of its casing. You can see that Firefox is running in the background. To terminate it, on the terminal, type in killall, then capital I option and Firefox. Here, I'll write the first F in capital letter, so it's in uppercase. Normally, it won't work, but let's see now. Hit enter. Firefox is closed. Now to confirm that Firefox has been terminated, let's check its process ID by running the command top N5 grep Firefox. Hit the enter again. You will notice that no PID of Firefox is printed, indicating that the process has been successfully terminated. And that's it. With the capital I option, we can terminate processes without worrying about their casing. When we multitask, it's hectic to terminate all processes manually. Here, the killall command in Linux helps me terminate all processes a user runs. Now, Firefox is currently running in the background, and let's see the current user name. The current user is Rafid. I will terminate all processes run by the current user Rafid. To do the task, run the command in the command prompt killall option U and the username Rafid. Now hit the enter button. I've successfully terminated all the processes owned by the user Rafid using the killall command in Linux. So the system sent me to the login page. You can terminate all processes by specifying how long they are running for. Two options are available for this purpose. One is option O, another one is option Y. O is for older than and Y is for younger than. Older than option matches only processes that are older, which means they are started before than the specified time. On the other hand, younger than option matches only processes that are younger than the specified time. I'll show two cases. In the first case, I'll terminate all the processes which are running more than the specified time. To terminate processes running for more than a specified duration, we use the O option followed by the time threshold. For instance, to terminate all Firefox processes running for more than 1 minute, we execute killall option O, then 1 minute and Firefox. Enter. Now check if Firefox has been closed using top N5 piping grep Firefox. You can see that I have successfully closed the Firefox process. In the second case, I'll terminate all the processes which are running less than the specified time. So, to terminate processes running for less than a certain duration, we use the Y option followed by the time threshold. For example, to terminate all Firefox processes running for less than 10 minutes, we enter killall option Y, then 10 minute and Firefox. Press enter. Check if Firefox has been closed using top N5 piping grep Firefox. Enter. No PID of Firefox is printed in the terminal. You know what they mean, right? In this video, I have demonstrated the application and effectiveness of the killall command in Linux. After going through this, I hope you will be competent enough to explore more about the killall command. If you want to know more, feel free to explore the commands. An article linked in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe for more Linux tips and tricks. Bye!